Here is the AT-ST, the final of these 4 reviews that I am doing. It comes with 3 minifigures, you see. You can read their names. There's the AT-ST Driver, there's the Rebel Trooper, and there's Baze Malbus. I'm not really a fan of the new characters in this film, and I'm not going to remember the names probably, but here's the back, and it shows you there's a mobile game now for LEGO Star Wars, and it shows the driver sticking his head out, and it can actually fit a whole minifigure inside, you see right there. And the head turns, and the cockpit opens. And this turns, I'm not sure what that's showing, and the legs also move. It has a really big blaster right there, and this is similar to Boba Fett's where there's a thing stuck on the end of the blaster. The AT-ST Driver has a blaster of his own, and it only can fit 1. If you remember in the Return of the Jedi, it could fit at least 2 people in there. And Chewbacca drove one. The original ones of this was only $10, this was $40. I thought it was really good for $40 that you'd get here. It's a good vehicle for 449 pieces. I'm going to be doing a speed build. I think that's a Shadow Trooper from the First Order. And, what else do I have to say? Here's the sides of the box. And, here's Malbus with his actual size. Turn that off. The set in its entirety. You get 3 minifigures. Baze Malbus. You get a Rebel Trooper. And a driver for the AT-ST. I'll go on to reviewing the minifigures first. The AT-ST is actually quite tall, and I have to pan down to show the minifigures close. Baze Malbus. I quite like him. He wasn't in the film very long, and he this could be an exclusive set for. Well, he could be exclusive to this set, but I could look that up. It might be in another. This is for Rogue One, though. This set. I'm not sure if I mentioned that before in this review, but this set is for Rogue One. So Baze Malbus is only in that film. I believe he dies. I saw the film, but only once, and I wasn't really a big fan of it. I like The Force Awakens way better. He has a double-sided head, which I failed to turn around, but I'll zoom in. So this camera focuses better if I zoom in. You can see he has a face in the back, which is like angry. Which his chain is in the way. Maybe if I could get this off. Like, yeah, you can see he's angry. And, I like his face in the front. He has like a... And, his hairpiece. Despite it being a long hairpiece, I've seen way more male characters use this hairpiece than female ones. It's like used on Severus Snape as well, this hairpiece, as well as, who was it? Oh yeah, in the episode 2 variation of Obi-Wan Kenobi, except different color. We got the Rebel Trooper here. Oh, before I talk about that, let me go into his weapon. His weapon is pretty cool. It's like so many pieces. It's like 5 pieces. And you see there's a chain that goes around to his backpack. It's like a really big gun. His blaster, whatever, and there's actually this little clear thing around his neck, I'm not sure if you can tell, that's so you can hold this backpack in place, and his hair will not stay on right now. It wants to slide everywhere. Oh well. Here's the Rebel Trooper, which he has a normal blaster, which the Rebel Troopers used before. He has this little cool piece on the end, which is one of those little tube pieces. But you can take it off and make it a normal blaster. And he doesn't have a double printed head or anything. And He's got a frown on his face. Just zoom in. Yeah, you can't see it very well. But here's the driver for the AT-ST. I like him. He comes with this cool, what do you call it, this kind of hat that has these flaps on the side. I know what you call it. And he has like a blaster pistol, which has a scope, which I think they all have a scope on the blaster pistols in LEGO. He does have a double-sided head, actually. I'm surprised, but he does have a double-sided head. Which, there. Dang, these don't stay on very well. There's a lot of spare pieces, which I'll show you. I'll brush them over. Pause. There's quite a lot of spare pieces in this set, but that's just in case you lose any. So I'll keep those, though, in case I need them. Oh, it came with this, which actually quite looks like a pistol or a megaphone. Or a spray can or something. Onto the actual set review. I really like this set. And it was only $40, and I was thinking, for a set this big, that's really cool. I think I'll talk about the cab first. This part opens right here, so a minifigure that can stick his head out, which I'll give an example. Which you can see right there. The driver sticking his head out, like on the Battle of Endor with one of these. And this actually also opens all the way. So you can put stuff in there. And the thing is, don't hold on to it when you open that part, because it'll tip backwards if you don't. Because this thing barely stands. It's quite, what do you call it? But not stable. Not very stable. I can't pause. Oh wait, I haven't been recording this whole time. Oh well. What did I say? I'm not sure if I talked about this yet, but this little thing in the back spins its head. And the blasters on the front are actually two lightsaber hilts. And they move up and down, as you see, and there's actually two like side blaster cannons. And you can see that one moves. And so yeah, it spins all 360 without getting stuck, which is nice. The legs are not what I'm a big fan of how they work. The top, though, it's great. It doesn't separate, though, without, like, creating... It's not designed to separate. They don't move very easily, and there's, like... This is the only place you can sit them down without it wanting to tip over one way, but they move. They click right here, although it's quite stiff. And also, this part does not move. It's stiff. But, so yeah. What else? I think that might be it. That's, like, the faults, and, these two minifigures included are nice. This is from Rogue One, and I think I'll be signing off. Remember to like, comment, and... Oh yeah! Silly me, I forgot to talk about the instruction manual. It says here, do not fire at the head, although I say these tiny things are fine to fire at the head, which... forgot to demonstrate them, but what they are I'll just talk about. I forgot to record at one point. But they are, as you push these little buttons at the back and they fire forward, they're little missiles, and I'm okay with firing those because they're big and they're not going to get lost as easy as those tiny studs. At the back here it shows all of the LEGO minifigures from Rogue One. No Darth Vader or anything, probably because he isn't film exclusive. And here's all the sets that are available. And it's advertising the video game for LEGO Star Wars The Force Awakens. Not a fan of this video game. I really am unhappy that this game exists so soon. Like, I wish that game would just wait till the trilogy was over instead of making 3 games for each film. I mean, 1 game for each film, but all 3, you get what I'm saying. And there's this little iOS app, and here's all the pieces, and another win thing at the back. Now, remember to like, comment, and subscribe to 4Corey on YouTube.